does it mean to be a girl? The meaning of a girl in my society is just to take care of my household, to wash clothes and to wash pots, and to take care of the husband and to obey the in-laws. She just have to follow the rules of the husband. If he says stay at home all the time, she will stay there. If he will say if he will allow her to go out of home, only then she can go out of home, even to her neighbors. I have an example of my relative. She was my cousin. When she was a grown-up girl, she was forced to marry with a very old man. And when she tried to leave that old man, she tried to run from there. She was given a very bad punishment. And when my cousin decided to run from there, she didn't want to leave that with old man. What her brothers and her family did, five brothers of that girl, they brought her home. They bind her with ropes, and they made so much noise by of the tractor and of other things, so that nobody can hear what her cries. And first of all, they cut her tongue, then they cut her legs, then hands, and when blood was coming from her eyes, after cutting each part of her body as a punishment, then they killed her. In our society, if a girl tries to do a good thing, most people get against her. And in this case, if any other girl would like to do any a good thing and will try to play a role for the society's betterment, she will not have courage to do that because she will be afraid of such stories which will be made by the society against her. If some people think that girls cannot do things as men can do, they are wrong. Girls can do even more than men. If a girl will be educated, her generations will be educated.
العنف. لماذا العنف أصلا موجود؟ هو موضوع حساس، لكن لازم نتكلم عنه ولازم نقف وقفة صارمة. ليش العنف يكثر في المجتمعات الجاهلة؟ ليش؟ لقلة التعليم، ما فيها تعليم، فبالتالي بتكثر فيها العنف، لأنه ما تعرف إنه أو ما تميز بين الخطأ والصح. إحنا هنا دورنا إنه نجعل المجتمع يتوقف عن جميع أنواع العنف، سواء ضد المرأة، ضد الطفل، ضد أي أحد. وبكوني امرأة فأنا أتحدث عن العنف ضد المرأة، لأنه شيء جدا بشع. الرجل الذي يدعي رجولته بالعنف أو بالضرب أو بجميع هذه الوسائل، هذا ليس برجل، بل شخص لا أريد أن أذكر ما هو. إذن حان الوقت لنوعي المجتمع بأن العنف ليس له مكان في مجتمعنا. يجب أن لا نرضى بالعنف سواء لنا أو لغيرنا، وليس هناك عذر وسبب مقنع لأي شخص عنيف مهما كان. ليس هناك عذر، بل على العكس يجب أن يكون مجتمع مليء بالسعادة، بالمحبة، بالترابط، وبالأساليب اللطيفة، بعكس العنف وجميع أنواعه. يجب أن يتوقف، وحان الوقت لأن نقف وقفة صارمة ونقول لا للعنف، ولن نسمح أن نكون ضحية، ولن نصمت أمامه.